Hi guys, and welcome to the Gay Show. Yes, so I'm your host. My name is Bartholomew. Let's begin with a few things. I made a YouTube channel. Yes, I've been unemployed for 4 fucking months, not working, not doing anything with my life, and I'm just at a point where like I need to do something, you know. And one thing I always wanted to do is have a podcast, just because there's too many thoughts in here, and I'm like, people must know them. Nobody asked for it, but people must know them. I'm meant to be the background noise in your day, and you could just think about it. You know, you could share your dialogue with it. If anybody in Miami, anybody wants to be friends, because I don't have friends, wants to be on here, I would love that. This moment, I'm gonna go ahead and call it bedtime talks. You know, because we're in my bed, and we're having a little talk. I don't know which video I'm gonna post. As of right now, I don't know what video I'm gonna post. I have one video I filmed with the girl. I'm gonna tag her in it. I'm probably not gonna post that one. With peace and love, I'm gonna hit her up again, see if she wants to refilm it. If she wants to refilm it, perfect. If she doesn't, oh well. She's still gonna get credit where credit's due. My inspiration for this is one Owen Theos. Another one is Brittany Broski. And lastly is Z-Way. I did also tag them below. One person as well that I find funny, not inspired by them, but I do find them funny, is Caleb Heron and Drew. I sadly don't know how to say her last name. But these are like my current like people that I'm looking at, and I'm like, they're funny. They're also very interesting to watch, and I love them. That being said, I made the Gay Show because I'm like, a show where I can just do whatever. A show where I do not care. A show that's just me, you know? And that being said, let's dive into a few talking points and what I want to go ahead and talk about. The game show Are You Gay was inspired by the first two games being the Smash Bash Attack, where I ask you a celebrity. Oh my god, you know what? No, I actually do have my journal right next to me. Okay, perfect. So what I start off with is I've been planning for a few whiles. And so we have games like Smash Pass or Tax, where I'm going to go ahead and ask you a celebrity, who would he smash, who would he pass, and who would he tax. So I'd basically be like, hi, welcome, my name is Bartholomew, and this is the Gay Show. Oh, and today I'm joined another by, and they'll introduce themselves. I'm like, alright, perfect. And today we're going to go ahead and play my favorite game called Are You Gay? So to begin, are you gay? And they would basically tell me yes, no, I would say a little joke, whatever there. I'm like, okay, let's get to know you a bit. What's your first celebrity crush? What was your first, like, cartoon crush? And who's, like, your current celebrity crush? It's like a hot take. Hear me out, you guys. Like, trust me. And we would do that. And I would be like, so you have amazing taste, you know? And then I'm like, that being said, let's play our first game called Smash Pass Attacks, where I'm going to go ahead and list a few celebrities, and you're going to tell me who would he smash, who would he pass, and who would he tax. Up first, we have, who would he tax? And then, yeah, I'm like, I would then be like, taxes, who's being taxed for their crimes against society. Up first, we have Timothy Chalamet, Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, and it's just like a whole bunch of list of celebrity fucking names. So there's Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, Robert Pattinson, Jacob Elordi, Austin Butler, Paul Mescal, Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Liam Hemsworth, Henry Cavill, Jason Momoa, Ryan Gosling, Ryan Reynolds, Michael B. Jordan, Donald Glover, Shawn Mendes, Harry Styles, Zayn Malik, Joe Jonas, Nick Jonas, Bad Bunny, Peso Pluma, Drake, The Weeknd, Travis Scott, Pete Davidson, Pedro Pascal, Jonathan Bailey, Sebastian Stan, Noah Beck, Vinny Hacker. And then I do have girls on here. So we have Lady Gaga, Beyonce, Rihanna, Brittany, Christina Aguilera, Ariana Grande, Katy Perry, Miley Cyrus, Taylor Swift, Dua Lipa, Doja Cat, Sabrina Carpenter, Charlie XCX, Lana Del Rey, Olivia Rodrigo, Tova Lo, Gracie Abrams, Selena Gomez, Addison Rae, Emma Chamberlain, Charlie D'Amelio, Tana Mojo, Sabrina Bear, Hailey Bailey, Zendaya, Anne Hathaway, Florence Pugh, Kali Uchis, Kesha, Scarlett Johansson, Lindsay Lohan, and Emma Roberts. And then after that, I'll be like, oh my god, that was such a fun game. But do you know what else is a fun game? And this was also inspired by the Royal Court, where we're going to go ahead and play the Hunger Games. Where I'd be like, that was such a fun game. But do you know what else is a fun game? The Hunger Games. Welcome district to 2025 annual Pop Girl Hunger Games. Only one diva could claim the crown as Pop Girl of the Summer. Our six tributes are as follow, and I would read the tributes, which would be any of the six artists on here. So like Miley Cyrus, Ariana Grande, Charlie XCX, Lana Del Rey, Kesha, okay, two more, Eli Golding, and Lord. And I would then go, but wait, you're going to the competitions too. The forest is buzzing, the stage is set, and you have to make a choice. Who are you forming an alliance with? And this would give my opportunity for my guests to like come up with their like who's their fave, who are they forming an alliance with. Then I list off scenarios from the Hunger Games, and we kill off four artists, and then like based off from the Hunger Games series, and then we go districts. The moment has arrived. The 2025 annual Pop Girl Hunger Games has been fierce, and only one diva can claim the crown as Pop Girl of the Summer. Who will win? Districts, choose wisely. Only one diva can reign supreme. And with that, as I'm building up, and the moment I say, you know what's a fun game? The Hunger Games. It's supposed to cut to me, and then focus in, and it's supposed to be the capital. Da, 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 da. You know what? Yeah. So it's supposed to be that, and you know, yeah, and it's supposed to like really build up in these moments, and I was supposed to like edit like every moment, like fucking making like the instrumentals from the background in the Hunger Games where I'm listing off like as I'm reading a question, I'm like blah blah blah, and it's like district music going on in the background. Um, and then after I would be like, wow, that was a rush. You know what else was a rush? Oh, hello. That's what I don't get. Like I fucking segued over. Like I came up with another game in the process of doing this game. Um. Oh, you know what? Did I not make notes for that game? Oh, there it is. It was like in between sandwich. Basically, I then like do like I find a way to draw it to Grinder where it would then be like Z-Way. This part is then inspired by Z-Way. Where I would then, and here's what I need questions from the audience. Like audience, can you tell me? Um, Basically, it was supposed to be like um I would drag it over to Grinder, and it would be like, what would your Grinder bio be? And they would tell me like from the top of their head in that moment, like if you were to be on Grinder, what would it be? Also, I honestly feel like it's better for me to talk about some of the questions so people could have like an idea, and people could give me like feedback, and I'm open to feedback. Um, Also, as I said, like I didn't plan any of this out. I was supposed to film this ages ago, and I announced the channel, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta post by Monday, so it's why we're here. Um, but anyways, basically, I'm supposed to draw it to Grinder. What would your Grinder bio be? And then once we're done with what would your Grinder bio be, I would then ask you, like, I would tell you a story time about Grinder and like the most wildest shit I've sent or received, and then I'll be like, okay, what's the most craziest thing you have sent or received? Tell us about that. And it's supposed to really be like these are like really like fuck moments, because you just played two stupid fucking games. I know you're answering stupid fucking questions. So it's really supposed to be like, what the fuck is going on? Anything that I'm gonna ask you, you would not expect me to ask you. So I would tell you the most unhinged story about a Grinder adventure. You would then tell me what's the most craziest thing you have since received to try to top that or meet that. Because I'm already like sharing an experience that's so like what the fuck that you're like, okay, yeah, here's my what the fuck. I'll be like, okay, perfect. You know what else sucks? Dating, being gay. And this is where we then go over to our next question. It's called Worst First Dates. Let's go ahead and find out a bit about your dating experience, such as what was the worst place you've ever been taken to on a date? And you were supposed to basically, depending on how long that tangent goes, we would either move on to the next thing, or I would ask you a few more hidden questions. Like, what was the cringiest attempt of flirting or the most ridiculous lie you have told during a date? And then I'm like, okay, since we're airing out things, let's go over to gay confessions, where I'm gonna go ahead and ask you your gay little thoughts and that you simply pray away every single night. And I would ask you gay confessions, like, have you ever dated a gay man? Who is someone that you think is secretly gay? Which one of your exes do you think enjoys getting pegged? What is the gayest thing you ever done? The gayest thing you've done while drunk? Uh, oh yeah, no, tee. But then the rest just feel like, whatever. And then your guilty pleasure king. I need inspiration for gay confessions. Like, can y'all just tell me what are like questions that you feel like are unhinged questions to ask so I could ask during gay confessions? And I will like tag whoever the fuck tells me like anything. I will like be like, this came from bada bam. And then we're gonna play hot take relay because we're already airing out dirty laundry. So I'm gonna be like, okay, since we're airing out dirty laundry, let's play our next game called hot take relay, where you're gonna share a hot take with me, and you're gonna give me your hot take, like a celebrity that you think is a PR stunt, a celebrity that you think is gay, a fashion brand that you just can't stand, who is a gay person that you hate. Could be a celebrity, could be any gay. It could be me. What is a piece of gay media that you think is trash? Like my channel. Um, and yeah, there's a few hot takes. Now, a game that I wanted to play, but I think is also going to be axed because I feel like it's too boring, is Gay Would You Rather. We're supposed to be Would You Rather questions, but they're all horrible. But then it gets from being like raunchy horrible to being like, like little kid horrible. And I'm like, that's boring. So I might get rid of that. And then gay history is one that I enjoy so fucking much, but I don't have enough questions to keep a gay history. So if anybody has any ideas for gay history questions, let me know. Because I have rumor has it that Abraham Lincoln was speculated to be gay as well as JFK. In your opinion, which US president do you think was secretly gay? And they would tell me who the fuck they think. Which founding father do you think would be on Grindr? And then we would get into like a whole tangent of that. Which is gayer, Greek gym culture or Roman bathhouses? Roman bathhouses. Was Shakespeare really just writing fan fiction about his boyfriends? Macbeth is right there. Did Julius Caesar secretly have a boy toy or not? Yes, 100%. Who do you think would host a better Pride, Queen Elizabeth or Marie Antoinette? Marie Antoinette. Let them eat cake. They're not written on here, but I'm gonna pretend like they're written on here for sake of literature and media context. What does that say? As there's nothing written. Coming up from the noggin, it was, oh, during caveman time, do you think it was mask for mask or mask for twink? Also, douching? How did that work? And it's supposed to be like so like fucking stupid questions that it's supposed to like be like, what the fuck is this, one that I really want to have but I think is gonna be axed because there's no inspo for that is quick, let's get a drag, where you must come up with a drag queen name based on the prompts I give you. All I literally have on here is pick a color, I'll pun with your favorite snack. Girl, call me Dua Lipa because I'm giving nothing. So yeah, as fun as that game sounds, I don't watch drag queen. I know drag queens. I don't watch Trixie. I don't watch Jinx. Um, I was never into RuPaul. And the last one is where I would basically ask you to like tell me about your favorite artist. I'll be like, well, since we're wrapping up our show, real quick, who's your favorite artist? And you're supposed to like yap about like who you think your favorite artist is, and we would get into that. Um, but yeah, um, that was supposed to be my introduction to this channel, and sadly enough, it was hard. It was hard. I went to the river landing and I tried to find people, but there was nobody there. It was like 1 in the fucking afternoon, and then I went to Wynwood. I found this amazing girl, and we ended up filming. And sadly enough, they cut us short midway during filming, so we didn't even get to do the Hunger Games. I'm trying to remember who she chose. I'll watch it back. I'll probably attach a snippet. I don't know. Again, I really don't know what I'm doing. I like this one more because it feels more natural. And I filmed in my other room because I filmed in my brother's old room. And there was so many things to consider that I didn't consider. For starting, location. When I'm filming like the podcast episodes, um, I didn't plan on location where to film. I know I kind of wanted to film in my room, but when I try to film during the day earlier today, there's so much lighting in here, like natural light, because I have the second biggest room in my home. I don't know why, but I keep on getting like blurs of like me thinking there's something in my room. Um, anyways, there was so much natural lighting in here, and then I'm like, fuck, this is bad. So I went to my brother's room that's smaller, and I thought it was cuter, but then the issue was lighting, because it's the smallest fucking room. And so anywhere, like when I set up the camera finally, and like I kind of got to play around the lighting, I didn't like it. But this one I like because it's more natural. I'm more in my bedroom. I'm literally in my PJs. I was gonna do some homework and go to bed after, but I'm like, you know what? I think this in this moment because I came up. So many things happen right now in the moment where I'm like, I kind of want to talk about this, and I'm happy that in only 16 minutes I have already discussed about what I want to do for this channel and the game show. Bitch, I shit you fucking not. The first video I filmed was 40 fucking minutes long. And we literally only made it up to what would your grinder bio be? Because I segued over talking about my exes for like 20 fucking minutes. And I'm like, what the fuck was I talking about? And so we missed the entire context. But I'm happy we got. I was able to get through my two main talking points that I wanted to talk about. So that means I cannot talk about my other talking points that I wanted to talk about for next week. I could talk about them now. So let's talk about. I think this one's kind of let's get it out of the way. Not like really like fun, but it's like let's get this out of the way. I made a video about a creator, a TikTok creator who I swore I'm still gonna double down. I think he's gay. He lives in buttfuck. I don't know where. He's from the south. So he lives in buttfuck. And he used to make these TikToks, with him and his dog, and it used to be funny. But then he started making like Christian content, and it's like, okay, I don't give a shit. Like I not like I don't give a shit. Like I'm done following your brand. It's like okay, whatever. You're still funny. You're still doing these videos. I still like you. But then it got like a bit crazy where like during 2020, 2021, during the COVID era, he went to a school in LA for college, and he seemed great. And then something happened where he stopped posting. He came back, didn't finish college to my knowledge at least, because I've never seen him in that dorm room again. Mind you, if he did, because we're actually around the same age, I believe. I've never seen a dorm video, but you know what I did see is he ended up shaving his fucking head, went to a retreat in Honduras, and was there for like a whole fucking year. Found God, found faith, which is great. But then it became everything relating to fucking God, and it was like, here's the thing, and Caleb Heron said it too, and we're gonna pull it up, and this is amazing. Um, Hold on. So Caleb Heron did an episode with who is it? Oh my god! And that was my other talking point as well. Um, so he went on the So True podcast, which is tagged below. He did an interview with where is she? Oh my god, that was like filmed a while ago. Hello? There are Okay, with Eagle, no, the one, what? I don't know how to say her last name, but she's in SNL. They did a podcast, and she said something so smart. She said, he asked about her faith, and I actually do like this lighting a bit. He asked about her faith, and she's like, oh, like I'm a Christian, but I'm saved. And that's what I mean as well. It's like, dude, you're Christian and you can find faith, but then there's Christian where it's no longer spreading the word of Jesus. It's no longer the word of spreading love and stuff like that. You're spreading hate. Well, the moment that you're like, oh, Jesus could save you from all your like bad thoughts, and if you just have like just pray it away, and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about right now? Because now it sounds like you're trying to deliver a fucking message, and we all know what it is. It's where they're being homophobic or like sharing microaggressions, and it's like, you're not Christian, you're a patriot. And she said that, and I was like, yo, that's actually kind of smart and right, because to my knowledge, to my context, is when I posted that TikTok, a whole bunch of like MAGA Republicans were in my comments being like, ah, because here's my point. I said that he ended up finding God. I thought he was gay, ended up finding God. He's a Bible thumper now, and he shares anti-gay messages. Like, he goes on podcasts and interviews and talk about how, why would God put these little gay desires in my head? And then goes into a context how you can pray away. And another video, he's like, oh, being gay is his agenda. And they're like, yeah, like, Christians are about love, but we're still gonna go ahead and deliver the word. No, it's fucking not, bitch. Can you, like, shut the fuck up for 5 seconds? Thanks. And, like, dude, they took away from the entire point that I'm talking about. Like, dude, he's homophobic. He's homophobic. He went to being a creator that I enjoyed watching and stuff like that, to then me being like, whatever. And then him relating everything to fucking God, which is something I don't really enjoy. I don't like it when, like, dude, I have a friend, her mom's, like, really religious and everything. And she's also Christian too. And stuff like that. But, dude, even, like, not even her fucking mom is all up in the wall and relating everything to God. Like, they go to fucking church and stuff like that. They celebrate Easter and all these, like, holidays. They're, like, really tied into God, but they don't really, like, be, like, relating everything to God. You will not find one of them with a Bible verse in their bio. And that's my thing too. The moment I see anybody with a Bible verse in their Instagram or stuff like that, I don't trust you. I feel like you are one of those people who would be like, being gay is a choice, just pray it away. And I don't like that. And I honestly think we're done there for that topic, because I don't want to talk about it anymore. Just because it blew up. I got my views, I got my likes, I got my follows, I got the attention I needed for the week from that. And I love it. And I'm gonna private it once this hits there on YouTube, once you're watching it. Yeah, I got a call mid fucking way. But yeah, like, I just don't want to talk about it anymore, because I got my views, I got my likes, and whatever, you know? That video is gonna be privated once it takes off. So, thank you for that. Another talking point that, oh my god, you know what? We're gonna talk about it before I forget about it. We're gonna talk about it before. So, my friend, Jennifer, peace and love, I don't care, talking about it. She told me she pays for those fucking videos they see on TikTok. You know, those videos that are like horrible fucking acting with, like, oh, she is actually the heiress or stuff like that. Like, those small little stupid fucking, like, they post like 5 fucking minutes and then it ends and you're like, oh shit, like, I need to, she pays for them. And I would find them like through Reddit or like Google. There's this one that I'm like, I need to find it. I need it. I need it. I need it. It's called, what is it? Oh, The Queen Strikes Back with 3 Tycoons. I didn't even have to search it up. I literally just, the moment I clicked the search bar, I'm like, oh, it's in there. But it's so bad acting. It's so bad acting, but the plot is so good. It is like the summer I turned pretty. And we're gonna talk about that in a bit. But dude, it's just like my favorite thing right now. And, oh my god. Hello? I don't know. Yeah. But I've been trying to find that fucking video. I shit you not, I'm not even fucking with you guys. I fell asleep at 5 in the morning yesterday. Today, I fell asleep at 5 in the fucking morning. And I know what you're thinking, bitch, what the fuck? And I woke up today at 8 a.m. I woke up at 8 a.m. So I only slept 3 fucking hours. I fell asleep at 5 in the fucking morning. Woke up at 8 a.m. Cleaned the house. Cooked for myself at 5. And then I took a fucking nap. Bitch, I woke up at 7. I'm like, what? No! I fell asleep and I fell asleep at 7 and I woke up at 9. I woke up at 9 p.m. I woke up and it was dark. I fell asleep and it was so light outside, and I wake up and it's dark. I'm like, fucking shit. I hate it when this happens. Cause there goes my day. Mind you, it was already like in the afternoon. It's like, what are you gonna do? I wanted to go get ice cream. I wanted to go get ice cream. Like, everyone else has like bigger plans for assignments. Mind you, I do this thing where I could do anything quickly if I put my mind to it, but I don't like using my brain. I'm really smart, but I don't like using my brain. But I wanted to go get ice cream, and then I woke up and I'm like, they're closed. And then I'm like, I want a sweet treat, you know? I want a sweet treat. So what did I do? I went to the kitchen and I opened a bag of chocolate chips that we had, and I just started eating chocolate chips. And I'm like, should I go to Carvel? No, not Carvel. Cold Stone Creamery. And I'm like, can you just like shut the fuck up? Like, you're not gonna go. And I hate to talk about it because I feel like it's bad luck. I'm in so much credit card debt right now because I lost my job back in April, which is why I'm doing this. I lost my job back in April, and I'm in so much credit card debt that I'm just like, I need a fucking job. I'm making like the minimum payments to that credit card, and it's my Apple credit card, and it's like, and a lot of people are like, bitch, how much is your fucking credit card limit? I'm like, dude, you don't want to fucking know what my credit card limit is, because the limit's intense. It's a really high credit card limit, and I have another credit card, and that credit card has a really low limit. It only has like $3,000, and I kind of feel like that's kind of like, bitch, I wish I had a $3,000 limit. I know. And when I was employed, I was like really good on money, but then I fucked up and I lost my job, and yeah, so whatever. But yeah, that was my other talking point. We established what's my current obsessions and the gay shows and all that. And I think it's time to now perfectly segue to another talking point that I was going to talk about next week. But I'm like, the audience should know. I almost enlisted into the Marines. I know what you're thinking. The U.S. Marines. Yes. So I'm not MAGA. I'm not Republican. Bitch, I'm the last person that should be going to these places. I'm 107 pounds, mind you. Thank you. I'm 107 pounds, mind you. And I'm not athletic. Me, there, you're crazy. But, dude, my fucking dream, and it's so stupid, sometimes I think I'm meant to be with, like, Italiano, or Francais, or, like, a that's my thing. I don't know what I'm meant to end up with. Sometimes I want, like, a white man, a log cabin gay, mass for mass, like, oh, he, like, I wanted to be like my Carly Rae Jepsen, Call Me Maybe music video where she was flirting with that guy and he ended up being gay. Yeah, that's who I want my husband to be. Like, you no thought of it. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to remember what book it was or like what movie it was where like when the character in the end ended up having a husband where they're all like, hello? What? And one of, for me, was in Glass Onion. In Glass Onion is the sequel to what the fuck was this? Oh, Knives Out. And he has a husband. I'm like, oh, gay? Shocked. But I would want my man to be like him, where he's southern, he's like all mysterious and stuff. He's so smart. I want someone like that, you know. But what the fuck was I talking about? The Marines. I almost listened to the Marines because they call me and I'm like trolling them. They're like calling me. They're like, "Hi, we're Miami-Dade College. This is so and so." I'm like, "Yeah, what the fuck do you want?" They started telling me about like they asked me about like what I'm doing in my life. I'm like, bitch, I'm unemployed. I tell them like about my job, how I got fired, and how I'm unemployed, how I'm doing nothing, how I don't know how I'm gonna pay for college. I ended up tipping into my checking. Yeah, I'm not using my savings. I'm using my checkings. Here's my plan. My plan is savings emergency. God forbid an actual crisis happens. I have some money. My checking is there. I'm making minimum payments. The moment I get a fucking job, every paycheck that I get from my job is going to my credit card. Every fucking so if I make a job that at least $700 a week, that's going to me to my credit card. It's not going to bills. The money that I have in my checking is going towards bill and paying back my parents for whatever the fuck I owe them. So yeah, but everything that I'm getting there, and you're probably thinking, bitch, how are you gonna support yourself? Bitch, my parents have been paying for everything. My parents have been paying for everything, and I know eventually when I do get a job, they're probably gonna ask me what's in my bank account, and I'm gonna have that conversation. But we'll get to that when we get to that. But I tell them about like all that, like having so much credit card debt, about like how I don't know how I'm gonna pay for school. I was supposed to get financial aid. Something happened. I don't even want to talk about it. Like again, like I know it's gonna come up with my parents later on. It's like, bitch, when we get there, we get there, and I'm gonna hit them with the. It already happened. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Okay, cool. Dude, that's my thing. Like shit happens, and it's like, can you turn back the clock? No. Is there any reason we should like focus on this right now? No, because we already moved past it. Like it's kind of upsetting it happened. You feel shit about it, but it's like it's already happened. Move on. But I'm telling like the recruiter all this shit and stuff like that. I tell him like, yeah, our girl's depressed. Used to be kind of rock dodging it, but I'm fine. Was Baker out there, but it's cool. And they're like, and you know. They end up telling me like, what's your plan once you're done with your associates? I'm like, hopefully I could transfer to New York City. I love my enthusiasm because I have so much enthusiasm and like just a good amount of follow through where it's really like I said I was always gonna go back to college. I did go back to college and I said, oh, like I'm gonna be on the right track, but it's just been like a track, you know, like you have not gotten financial aid. I'm like, I'll figure something out. And it's like, I do end up figuring something out. I end up finding a way to pay for fucking college, you know? And it's like, okay, whatever. And my GPA is like a good GPA. It's a decent GPA. And it's like, the school I'm applying to in New York is like fucking bare fucking minimum. So it's like, okay, whatever. And so they're like, how do you plan to support yourself? And I always ask me that too. She's like, how do you plan to support yourself? Bitch, I'm gonna get a job there. And I'm gonna try to see if I could get a scholarship for out-of-state transfer or whatever. Hopefully if this takes off, it could pay for it. But yeah, they're like, how do you plan? I'm like, bitch, I don't know. I'll find something. It's New York. In the great words of Alicia Keys, New York, concrete jungles are what dreams are made of. That was bad. Anyways, yeah, girl, que sera. When I get to New York, I'll figure the fuck out. I'll probably go audition for something on Broadway or try to book a modeling gig. I'm 107 pounds. Girl, I'm skinny. I'm skinny and fairly attractive. And we're gonna segue over to another conversation once we're done with this. But I'm like, dude, I'll figure it out, you know? And I kind of heard them out. They let me yap for so long, they're like, do you still want to join? I'm like, you still want me? And they're like, yeah, come in tomorrow. So I go in and I do the entire orientation for 3 fucking hours. I do a little like exam and it was like a decent score. And they're like, do you want to join? I'm like, yeah, I guess. So I go, I'm like, I just want to make sure like next year when I'm done with my associates, I can still, you know, go to New York. They're like, yeah, that's good. I'm like, okay, how long is your contract? They're like, 4 years. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine. I also thought it would be funny, you know, I'm like, who knows, maybe, like, I do my associates, and while I'm doing my bachelor's, I'm enlisted in the Marine Corps, and I'm doing all this shit, and it's just, like, I've been through trauma. That's my thing. A lot of people are like, oh my god, it's so mentally draining. I think I can handle it. I'm Hispanic, you know, like, being yelled at by a drill sergeant calling me worthless is like, girl, you gotta try harder. Like, literally, I shit you not. Matter of fact, today, my own mother was like, you're fucking dead to me. Like, you're a piece of shit. You're a horrible son. And, like, I'm like, you know what, you do this every fucking weekend. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, every fucking weekend you get in a fight with dad, and then literally you then fight with me, and then 2 days later you act like nothing happened, and we never talk about it. And she's like, no, I don't. And so it already happened. The call I got was her, because she's out right now. She went to West Palm Beach with my dad. They're out. And she like calls me saying, I love you and I miss you. I'm like, okay, I love you too. I do love her, but it's like, girl, I know how you are. So I feel like I can handle the psychological point of it. It's just the physical part of it. It's like, fuck. But who knows? I've built this entire bed myself. I carried a 160-pound grill off a truck by myself. I drove a truck by myself to move that grill. Like, when it really comes down to that moment and I need to, like, push through, I think about all my exes and all my enemies and whoever hurt me and did me dirty, and I say, you know what? No, these bitches can't win. They're preying on my downfall, and I'm preying on theirs. And I hope to see it. And I'm like, I could do it. And yeah, I love that. But I asked them, like, when I dropped off my social security and I dropped off, like, my high school diploma, I haven't picked it up. It's been 2 weeks. They have my shit. I don't give a shit. They could have it for us. Until I get a job, I'll go back and I'll go get it. But at the moment, I don't give a shit. But I'm like, hey, just making sure I could go to New York when we're done here. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, yeah, I plan to go to Pace University in a year. He's like, oh, you have to go online. Can you, like, shut the fuck up? Can you just shut the fuck up? Because that's not what you told me. That was not the American dream you promised me, bitch. That was not what you told me. So I'm like, oh, okay. And then I thought about it for, like, a while. I'm like, dude, you just paid for the past 2 years out of your own pocket to go to college. You're not gonna do your associates, finish with the associates, go to the Marine Corps, serve for 4 years. When you're done with that, because I'm turning 23 this month as well, you're not gonna go ahead and finish that, turn 27 by the time you're done with the Marine Corps, go back, get your bachelor's for a 2-year program, be 27, finishing a bachelor's, only have one hit article, which would be gain the Marines. Because I feel like it would also be a great writing point, writing material, being gain the Marines, and only have one hit, do your bachelor's for 2 fucking years, finish at 29. It's like, who the fuck do you think is gonna hire you? Who the fuck do you think is? Do you think Wall Street's gonna put you on? Do you think Washington is gonna take you? Can you just, like, shut the fuck up? You're not going to the Marines. You just paid $2,000 fucking dollars. Sit your ass back down, bitch. And so I ended up texting him. I'm like, hey, thanks for everything. You're really nice and everything. But I took some consideration. I spent too much time and money in school that I'm not going to take a gap in my education. I'm not going to finish school at 30. At 30, I'm not going to finish school and then try to start a career. No. I'll finish school at 25 and then go to the corps, pay off my debts, probably meet somebody, and have a lot of experience, because with my degrees and credentials, I'll be put in a higher rank. And a matter of fact, I hope that the government won't be as fucked in 2 to 3 years. And by the time I'm done with everything, I'll still be 30, but I'll have more money to my name and more experience to my name. And that's my American dream. That's my American dream. Matter of fact, cue Lana Del Rey. Thank you. Now, talking back, segueing over to me being pretty, as I mentioned, me figuring out what the fuck I'm gonna do in New York. This fucking guy, because I was banned on Snapchat, I'm back on Snapchat, been on Snapchat for like a while. This fucking guy, I don't like sending nudes, but every now and then I will be like, who wants some? Who wants me? Take me. But I don't think I'm hot shit. I know I'm, like, fairly attractive, but I don't think I'm hot shit due to years of bullying from my family being like, oh, like, literally my fucking nickname to my mom is Flaco, which is skinny. Yeah. And my dad and my brother call me Toucan. I was thinking Toucan because I have a big fucking nose. So that's nice. I got bullied for my teeth growing up as a kid because I had braces. And I'm gonna go ahead and flash y'all real quick. That's it. Yeah, that was photo of me as a kid. I know, crazy, scary. That's it. That's it. I'm done. So I really do have like a lot of trauma. So when guys try to like flirt with me and stuff like that, it's like whatever. But I kind of want a relationship, as I already talked about. I want to find love. I have an idea what my man is, so I don't like having sex. I haven't had sex in about a year. I'm about to come up on a year. It's kind of gross. But I jokingly posted on my Snapchat, "Show me your cock." JK. Unless it's pretty. And if you guys did send me their cocks and stuff like that, and they're like, "Show me you," I'm like, "No, thank you. I don't like sending nudes." They're like, "Oh, but you asked for it." I'm like, "Yeah. Yeah. I asked to look at the menu, and I'm not gonna order, nor am I gonna sample it. So, shut the fuck up." And this guy, he's like, "Oh, that's okay. I just want head." I'm like, "That's oral sex." He's like, "Man, you know what? Like, you know what?" I'm just like, okay. And then he removed me, and it's not that it bothered. It did bother me. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. It did bother me. It did hurt me because I'm like, thanks, thanks. You know, and that's why I don't go out with guys. That's why I don't. That's why I feel self-conscious. That's why I don't trust men, because why is it the moment that I simply rejected you, your immediate fucking thought is that it's like, okay, cool, okay, thanks, I guess. Um, but yeah, honestly, um, let's list them in order, shall we? Up first, what the fuck is that? I know what I want to say, but I can't say it, and it's gonna stay here. So it's here, but I don't know what it is, but you know what it is. Um, but where am I in life right now? Oh, okay, there it is. Unemployed, no degree. What was the other one? Credit card debt. Oh, I'm single. Okay, there you go. These are my new four horsemen, and I really hope I do find somebody soon, because let's find it right now, shall we? And I'm 27. Pride and Prejudice is one of my favorite videos, and you're probably thinking, "What the fuck?" It's this snippet from the movie Pride and Prejudice where she basically delivers this line.
"I'm 27 years old. I've no money and no prospects. I'm already a burden to my parents. And I'm frightened."
And that's me on a daily. And I hope I find a way to get my shit together by 27th, because I love this snippet, and I already have my birthday, because I actually do have a Pinterest of my birthday cakes planned out. And so my 27th birthday is going to be that. It's going to be from Pride and Prejudice, where it's going to say, "Oh, I'm 27. I have no prospects. I'm 27. I have no money. I have no prospects. X, and I'm already a burden to my parents. And I'm fighting. Because I'm already 22. I have no money and I have no prospects in life. And I'm a burden to my parents. And a matter of fact, I am fighting. But yeah. We are coming to an end of this show. If Gertie ends up not hitting me up, not replying to film again, I'll try to find somebody else. But I kind of did like the comfort of filming this episode. And if anybody does want to film an episode with me, I would love that. I would love to have a yap session and we could just talk, about anything. And I would have questions prepared. And I might colonize a few ideas from Caleb Heron. Because one thing that I love he does is 15 questions, true and false. And yeah, that's inspirational. But that being said, I'm also gonna go ahead and rip off a white woman because I'm still a man at the end of the day. So I am gonna go ahead and include links to resources to everything on how to Palestine be more educated on what's going on right now, as well as the resources for women and LGBTs, and just any resources that we should all use and know. And so that's going to be down there below, along with the girls' Instagram, as well as Caleb's, Brittany's, Drew's channel. I know what you're thinking, bitch, why the fuck? Because you should know them. Why the fuck not? Is my question to you. And Owen Theo. Yeah, he'll be in there. And my socials. And again, if anybody wants to reach out to me, that's great. If not, that's great too. Bitch, I'm literally bored and unemployed. I'm doing this for fun. So eat my ass from the back, please and thank you. Till next time. Are you here?